What's going on? It's TJ Tires. We back for another day of Strength to Be your weekly motivation. We got on the inside. We just got to get out. Listen. Last week I told you about the fire. Have you had a fire on the inside? And we living in this dark world. And it's that light, that fire you have that we got to get out so we can shed light on this world. But when I go to a speaking engagement, when they call me in, when I'm doing life coaching, people tell me all the time, well, but TJ, I don't have this and I don't have that. I don't have my mother in my life. I don't have my father in my life. I don't have my wife in my life, my husband in my life. I don't have a high enough GPA. I don't have a high enough SAT. My coach does not like me. Listen, it's not about what you don't have. It's about what you do have. That's what separates the good from the great. What is your focus? What you focus on, you empower. So if you always focus on what you don't have, you are empowering what you don't have. And if you give power what you don't have, you can't use it because you don't have it. You have to empower what you do have. And so listen, one of my favorite stories is the story of David and Goliath. And many of you have heard that story. Whether you're a Christian or not, you've heard the story of David and Goliath. And David was small. He wasn't the most handsome. He wasn't the biggest, the tallest, the strongest, the fastest, the smart, whatever. David was not. So they had Saul and they had David's brothers. They were going to war. They were going to war and they all were scared of Goliath, this big, bad Goliath. They were all scared to face Goliath. David was tending the sheep. David was told to bring food, to bring nourishment to his brothers, to bring it to Saul, to the king. And David did what he was supposed to do. And when it came time for David to go to war, David was not scared to face Goliath. Why? Because David said, when I was tending to the sheep, when a lion came and when the bear came and they took the sheep, David said, I went after the lion. I went after the bear. Catch what I just said. He didn't run. David said, I went after the lion. I went after the bear. And David said, I grabbed the sheep from the lion, from the bear's mouth. Catch it. He didn't say I grabbed the sheep from the bear and lion's mouth and ran. No, David said I grabbed the sheep from the lion and bear's mouth, and then when the lion and the bear turned on me, David said I struck it. I grabbed the lion by the hair. I grabbed the bear by the hair, and I struck it and I killed it. David didn't run. Even when he had the sheep and he had opportunities to run, David did not run. He faced the lion, he faced the bear, and that's why he was prepared to face Goliath. Listen, it is not about what you don't have, it's about what you do have. And so when David went to war with Goliath, when everybody was scared, they had all been trained in the army. David hadn't been trained in the army. David was taking care of the sheep. Saul tried to put the armor on David, and David said, no, I can't wear this armor. It's not meant for me. It's not fit for me. So David went to war with 3 stones. No, come on, you know the story. He went to war with 3 stones. And it only took 1 stone to kill Goliath. It just took 1 stone to kill Goliath, but David came prepared with 3 stones. So I want you to catch it. I want you to catch it. David had 3 things that's going to help you defeat your Goliath. He had faith, he had diligence, and he had responsibility. That's right, faith, diligence, and responsibility. David had faith. When it was time to go to war and to face Goliath, David was not scared of Goliath, even though Goliath had been fighting since he was a kid. David hadn't been trained to war. David didn't want the armor. David was faithful. Why? Because David said, I already killed the bear. I've already killed the lion. Let me tell you something right now. The Goliath that you see in your life right now is nothing compared to the bear and the lion you faced yesterday. As a matter of fact, when you look back at what you already got through, what you already broke through, what you already conquered, you thought that was a Goliath 10 years ago. That was your Goliath 5 years ago. That was your Goliath 5 minutes ago. But now you look at it as a bear or a lion. So I'm telling you here right now, David had the faith to face his Goliath because he already defeated his lion and his bear. So I'm telling you, your SAT score, your GPA, whatever it is you try to do in your life right now, that Goliath, listen, it's not about It is not about what you see. It is the perception of what you see. So change your perception. Number 2, David had diligence. He was diligent, which means that he was careful. He was careful and he was consistent. Every single day, David took care of the sheep. Every single day, David was careful to make sure he got done what he was supposed to get done. When they told him go feed Saul and go feed his brothers, David didn't complain, oh, well, it was me, I really want. No, David did what he was supposed to do. When it was time to serve, David served, and he was careful, and he was consistent, and he was persistent. Do you got diligence? Are you diligent? Are you diligent over a few? Number 3, David was responsible. That's right, David was responsible. David wasn't off running around playing around. No, David was taking care of the sheep. And even when a lion and a bear somehow, some way, got the sheep, not 10 sheep, not 20, just one. Even when they grabbed the sheep, David went after it. Why? Because that was his responsibility. He was supposed to take care of the sheep. He was supposed to take care of the sheep. So David said, this is my responsibility. I'm going to take care of it. Are you responsible over what you have? Maybe the reason you don't have your breakthrough is because you're not responsible over the little thing that you have right now. You must be responsible. So once again, it's not about what you don't have. It's about what you do have. Do you got faith? Do you have diligence? Do you have responsibility? If you have those 3 things, that Goliath you're facing, you're going to destroy that Goliath. If you don't believe me, look back at the lion and bear you already defeated in your past. You got strength to be on the inside. Let's get it out.